Alright, so what is up, guys? It's Shadowback, and I have made a mistake in today's stream. I originally was trying to go for Dialga first, but as you can see, I am on the New Moon Island, and I learned as a fact that once you are on here, you cannot fly away. So now I am forced to try and capture this Darkrai Shiny before we move on to the other one, which is not something I want to do. I just wanted to unlock the event, but obviously that didn't happen, as you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and try shiny hunting. Darkrai is one of my favorite Pokemon, just because of how cool he is. Now I'm hoping, because I don't have the best team in order to like paralyze it or knock it out or anything. The best I can do. I don't know if this is even gonna work. But I got a a Gengar that has Hypnosis. Now, I don't know if Hypnosis is going to work on him, since Hypnosis is a Psychic type move. And when it's a Psychic type move, that doesn't affect Dark Pokemon. So we're just going to go ahead and try it real quick and see how that works. If it doesn't work, well, might have to use the Master Ball, which is something I'm not going to want to do, but we're going to go ahead and try it. Let me go ahead and jump into the stream here, just so that way I can reset my encounters and everything for it and restart the timer. So my stream timer, bring that up. Okay, set that back down. Alright, so that's back at 0 now, that's good. And then we're going to go to DCBS, which is my counter method. So we're going to go ahead, settings, add, do the plus, reset that at 0, because we don't want that at 250. And there we go, so we're basically ready to go now. So now we can jump back onto the stream and basically go from there. Alright, so it's also a higher level than my Pokemon, which is a bad thing, because all my Pokemon are not the best level for it. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to switch out some of these Pokemon. So we're going to pull out my Staraptor so he doesn't just get creamed by it. We're going to get rid of Dragonair for now. Man, I traded all my other ones away. Well, that's no good. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and save real quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this encounter. So hopefully the first one is a shiny, because then that'd be amazing just to get this over with. I feel like this takes longer than even Dialga. It's not a shiny. Unless, what is shiny? Darkrai is more purple. So that's definitely not a shiny, but we're also just going to check and see if we can Hypnosis it. Because if we can, then this strategy is screwed. Oh, he's faster than my Gengar. Okay, so I can Hypnosis it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, that's what we wanted to see. So quit out of that app, load it again. And good, my encounters are working and my timer is working, so that way we can see how long this is going to take to get this shiny. This is shiny number 2, if we eventually get it, so we're going to be making some progress toward these legendary Pokemon being shiny in the decks. I don't know how the dex works though, if it shows up as shiny, because I've encountered Shaman numerous times, and there's actually not a option, I don't believe. Oh, okay, you can change the shiny form, okay. So that's its regular, and then that's its shiny, so much cuter. At least I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this again for the second time. And it is still not shiny, okay. So I'm prepared to go at this for about 2 hours here tonight. Till about 11:30. Hopefully put in at least 120 encounters. if we can still do it roughly about a minute in encounter, which is always kind of the goal with these kind of battles. I just hate how long this game takes to load. So there's encounter number 3. Now I've seen some people get it as low as 67, which would be really nice to get it that low, but I don't have high hopes. But I am going to go turn down my AC while this game loads real quick. Look at that, see, we basically made it in time before the game even finished loading. And it's still loading, and loads, and loads, and loads. It just doesn't stop loading. Sometimes I hear like banging going around my apartment. It's also really creepy. My fan is turning ever so slightly, which is really honestly kind of freaking me out a little bit. And it stopped. Perfect. Might have some paranormal activity going on in my house. If you want to know what's on the music, I do have it in the bottom right corner of the stream. I get it all from Spotify, and it's all remixes, so hopefully none of it gets copyrighted. Because if it were to get copyrighted, that screws me and my channel. Then it's back to Twitch. But for now, we're trying YouTube. Seeing how the YouTube plays out. So this is going to be encounter number 5. Let's see if we can push our luck. Nope. And also, if you notice in the stream, I did get better quality photos of the Pokemon. Shout out to I Am Ancient on YouTube for that. Hooked me up in the Discord for some shiny Pokemon. Thank you, I Am Ancient. I appreciate it, man. Everybody go look him up if you can. He's honestly one of the people that gives me motivation to finding a shiny. He just had a fail, actually. He got to 6,667 on a shiny Giratina and accidentally ran away from the battle. Which honestly, I hope that never happens to me, because that is just one of the most stressful things, I feel like. And let's see, encounter number 6. No good. No good. I hope you're not playing around with me like Shaman's time, Darkrai. Because I really don't want to be in the 3000s again. It'd be nice to be in the 50s. Now my stream says it's picking up audio from somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Let's see. Love how this isn't like... Now let's see. No, I can't do anything else for it. At least not yet, not that I know of. Why are you running around it? Just run in front of the Pokemon. I never noticed, does Darkrai have 2 eyes or just the one? I gotta say he has 2 eyes, but it's like hidden. Kind of like he's got like that emo haircut going on, kind of like your friends in high school did, or middle school. About how dark and depressing life is, and then you just got the ray of sunshine on the other side, Cresselia, just laughing it up. Man, it feels like so long ago. Back in the original Diamond and Pearl, not Diamond and Pearl, I'm sorry, Platinum, me and my friend would go to the school and bring our DSs on the bus. And I was that one kid that always told everybody if you kind of mash the D-pad in a circle while pressing A at the same time, you had an increased chance of catching Pokemon. And for the longest time, he believed it. Which I couldn't get over how some of these kind of theories and ideas become real and everything. Because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And what we're going to do is I saw this in a little kind of thread a little bit. So we're gonna actually bring up this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna actually hide it over my viewer count. That way it's not on my mind of how many viewers I have. If I can move it. I have to click the corner and drag it. Alright. So right now it says I have 0 viewers right now. Hopefully it doesn't like tell me that the chat's not working or something, because then that'd be terrible. That way I can just kind of get an idea on how to talk to myself better and everything during stream, because honestly, trying to be entertaining here, but not really used to streaming, so at the same time it's like kind of So we're going. At least we got some cool music going in the background right here. What is this from? Is this just called Pokemon? It sure is just called Pokemon. So it's still not a shiny, which is no problem at all. I mean, we got this Pokemon just came out yesterday, but I didn't stream yesterday. Just because I'll just be honest, I didn't feel like it. Working 9 to 7 sometimes doesn't really give you the adequate time to stream, which is a shame, but it's just my job and everything. Got an adult here. So no worries, at least on the weekends, so Saturday and Sunday, and maybe Monday or Tuesday we'll get a stream in, but definitely Wednesday and Thursday for sure, as I'll be off those days, unless I'm doing something, seeing my mom or anything. Because here in Florida, there's a lot to do, but I don't do much because I don't get outside, which is really depressing, but at the same time, it's like, eh. I know my girlfriend's fine with it, she likes seeing me. I know my cats definitely don't mind it. They like seeing me. Especially I got one right below my feet sleeping, which, God bless him. I have a cat that's 2 years old and a cat that's not even, is he 6 months? He might be hitting 6 months this month or next month, but he's not old at all. He was born, it might be 5 months. He might be hitting 5 months actually. Because I can't recall if he was born at the end of November or if he was born in the middle of October. It doesn't really say on his vet records when he was born. They just kind of estimate he was around a few months old when they brought him in. They bring him neutered. So it's like, okay, sure, why not? Why not? We'll just do this random work on this cat that we don't even know. Oh, that's okay, baby. If you ever see me reaching down, I got the kitty bed right under my desk and the cat's always sleeping in it. So I got a cat right between my feet. Just enjoying the relaxation in his bed. However, this one below my feet, he's not much of a cuddler. So he kinda does his own thing. The other one on my chair over there though, he's looking around like he just woke up and everything. He loves to cuddle. Like, he will harass you for cuddles. So come on, be shiny. This is encounter number 11. Dang it, man. I'll tell you one thing, my luck is the worst thing in the world. On Easter, I had my tire pop and everything, so I had to stay on the side of the road when I was trying to go pick up my brother, replace my tire, get the spare tire out of the car, jack up my car, put the spare tire on. If you ever feel like these conversations go in random directions, don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, so we're just gonna roll with it. Gonna roll with it for now. Just keep finding ways to talk. Keep finding ways to talk. But just go ahead and shiny hunt, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Go ahead and encounter the same Pokemon thousands and thousands of times to try to get it a different color. It'd be fun. Does anybody know when the update for Pokemon Home is coming out, though, to incorporate these games into it, like Legends Arceus and BDSP? Because I feel like they said that a long time ago that it was gonna come out. Like it was gonna be integrated into Pokemon Home. Because I got Pokemon Home so I can put my shiny Pokemon into it, but it hasn't been introduced yet. Where is it? You last gave us an update in November. That was 5 months ago. So I don't understand. Where's my update for Pokemon Home? That's really funny when I shake the desk, the actual camera moves and everything, so it kind of looks like almost like a vibration effect, like an earthquake happening in my apartment. You gonna be shiny for me this time? I was thinking about changing my outfit too in Pokemon after this Darkrai becomes shiny and we capture it. Can't really do much for it. What is its moveset, by the way, so I at least know what I'm dealing with? Let's see, BDSP, Darkrai, move set. No, I want to know during event, during battle. I just want to know its moveset when I'm battling it. Maybe Cerebi can tell me. Cerebi's the best website for getting Pokemon information, I swear. I found out about Cerebi when I was in 6th grade, around the time Black and White were coming out, actually. So when they first said that new Pokemon games were coming out, I was like, there's no way. We already have so much Pokemon. Because I basically just got into Pokemon at the end, not at the end, when Platinum came out, really. And so when they started introducing more and more Pokemon, oh man, why is this so tiny on the screen? Ah, man, would it be a legendary Pokemon? We're gonna go ahead and start this battle while I'm looking. I gotta make sure to pay attention when the battle starts so I can see if it's shiny. Or would it be in distributions? Darkrai right there, okay. He's got the same move I do. He's got Sucker Punch, Foul Play, and Double Team. Okay. So that's not a shiny. So we can go ahead and run away from that battle. Like I said, it's typically going to try to be quick around this. So we can do Regigigas too. We still gotta do Dialga. Mesprit we're not, because Mesprit is a Pokemon that flees and roams around the map, so we can't do that. I love these little HD photos they have on it on Cerebi.net. What about, do they have the internet distributed? Yeah, they do, okay. So yeah, unfortunately, Shaman is closed now, so you can't get Shaman anymore, and so is the Manaphy. I do have the Manaphy. But the Platinum outfit I do have, but I have not worn that yet. I don't know if this is gonna be the last one mystery event for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shine Pearl though. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully there's more, although they can't do much more. Because in the original game, it was just Shaman, Darkrai, and then Arceus. But Arceus, you have to get through Legends Arceus after completing the Pokédex, just by obtaining all the Pokemon. You don't gotta do Research level 10. None of that, so that's pretty good news. I thought it meant, when it said seek all Pokemon, I thought it just meant see them all, but apparently I was wrong. Had to spend 3 hours catching 70 more Pokemon after seeking all the Pokemon. Made no sense to me. Why would you not just say catch all Pokemon? That would have been so much better. I was like, oh, I don't got Manaphy. But Manaphy actually doesn't count towards it, apparently, because it's just up to Giratina. So then I got Darkrai, and I got Shaman, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Then I traded them away to get more Pokemon, because I was like, oh man, why would I need them in Legends Arceus when I could just get them in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl? But apparently Pokemon Home's coming to it. I made a great mistake trying to get rid of them, trying to get Pokédex complete so I can get Arceus. Okay, so there's number 13 if I'm not mistaken, or 12. Okay, 17. I made a mistake. I thought we were only on 13. So then, okay. We're pushing up through these numbers pretty quick. I mean, the 2 minutes on the timer, so we're only at about 18 minutes on the timer, which about a minute per encounter. That's not bad at all. So we're actually making good progress here tonight. Like I said, this stream's only going on until about 11:30, so hopefully we can get it tonight. Hopefully the music isn't louder than my voice, because if it is, I gotta do some editing. I don't have the best headset that can really detect audio too well, unfortunately. I should probably just get some normal headphones that can just play volume at 100%, because that's my issue. Okay, I buy these expensive headsets and I'm like, oh cool, I can talk on the mic. Apparently some of my USB ports don't work on my PC. So I got about 1, 2, 3, 4 more USB ports that I cannot use. Don't know now. Maybe my PC's running low on storage space. It's calculator right now. I don't understand why absent features. What features do I have on here that's taking up so much space? Can I transfer it? No, I don't want to uninstall. Some of them don't even say how much space. Some of them just say how many megabytes. How many 223 gigs when none of them are size? Okay, I can't go by size. Some of them I can modify, some of them I can't, which... Nope, okay, that's why I was saying I can modify it. Okay, open up Streamlabs again. Open up Task Manager so I can hide how many viewers. And we're gonna be at 18 now. Bless me. Bless me, Arceus. Nope. It's always a shame, too. Because Shiny Darkrai looks incredibly well done. Make him more over the center of the Pokeball. Because I don't know if anybody has noticed, but I did get some HD versions of these sprites. And honestly, they look so much better. They're not as pixely. Like I said, all the music, if you guys want to hear it or anything like that, I have it in this stream under the timer, so that way you guys find out what it's from, who the artist is and everything, and go listen to their music. Some of these tunes really, I don't want to say it sounds better than the originals in the Pokemon music itself, but some of these remixes are actually done really nicely, which I have to say, which is really good. But we have about, how many songs we got in here? It's not all Pokemon, by the way. We got 71 soundtracks in here. that lasts about 3 hours and 40 minutes. Oh, I don't like that. Why is it like scrolling down? That's weird. I'm getting distracted. Now I'm losing time. Now I'm definitely losing time. Okay, back to it, back to it, back to it. Focus. I need to put all the focus into the stream. Not into the stream, but into the battles. If I waste time here, that's less encounters, less times I'm able to try to get shiny Darkrai. Divert all your attention to here, Carson. You can do it. But then once you just realize it's not shiny, you gotta close the app and you're waiting. It's like, what do I do while I wait? Nope, it's not shiny. Will you just be shiny? I mean, we're already 17 encounters in and you're still not shiny. I didn't press it. Oh my god, I don't even... I still got Photoshop open, that's why. Oh my god. If I click that, can I just exit out of it, please? Or are you still going to tell me? Okay, good. I exited out of Adobe. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring up Task Manager again. Oh my god. Every time I open up my computer, there's all... I hope there's not a freaking virus or anything. Let me go ahead. What's it called? Malware. Malware bites. Go ahead and run it real quick while I do this battle. Scanner. What did they do to my custom scan? C and E. Scan. There we go. Okay. So we're at 18 now. Could have sworn we were at like 19 or something, but that's whatever. It's whatever. I'll roll with it. Damn it, Task Manager. Oh my god, Task Manager, why are you so tiny? I mean, so big now. There's not even Task Manager. That's Task Manager. Oh my gosh. And there's no way you're almost done scanning already. So you're at like 60%. You only go 30 seconds. Okay, now you're scanning file system. I guess that's just what the part that takes the longest. Okay. So we're up to 18 encounters, which so far hopefully it's not much more than that. Do have to say the music for New Moon Island is pretty strange. Honestly, not one of my favorites. I was that kid in school that had that action replay that would actually sit there for a good hour typing in every line of code into that action replay just so I can get Pokemon shiny. Like every Pokemon in the game, shiny. I'm talking about wild Pokemon. It even did trainers Pokemon for some reason. When they threw out their Pokemon, it became shiny for some reason. Don't know why I did that. There's no point in that. I didn't want to see that. I just wanted to find a wild shiny Pokemon. And I don't know if this is me being old, but there was on the Brilliant Diamond Pearl, they have that calculator app. And someone was really cool and designed to cheat. You can input whatever number you wanted to into that calculator. So if you wanted to put 1 and hit enter, you would find a Bulbasaur next time you encountered the grass. What you want, Banjo, huh? Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. You can come over here. Yeah, the camera's not low enough, but it's my boy. Hey, nobody messing with my boy. Always loves to sit here and cuddle on the lap. Sometimes he likes to get up on the table and get in my way. Don't you, huh? Huh? See, now you guys can see his tail. Especially when I scratch his butt. Loves that. But now he doesn't want love. Now he just wants to be free. Okay, see, I knew this was not... It's because you're dying, aren't you? It's because my keyboard's dying. I knew something wasn't right. I felt like it wasn't doing it. Okay, now you want to go up. I thought my girlfriend was back home already, and you are not shiny, so we are leaving the battle. Task manager again. Man, it's already been 30 minutes since we've been doing this. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're gonna add a couple of that. And why aren't you adding it? Sometimes you're adding it. So that's my problem. Sometimes it's adding it. You know, we're gonna boost it to 28. We're gonna say we're at 28. Okay, so we're gonna say this is 29. Are you gonna go up to 29? Okay, now you're going up to 29. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you're making this work, game. So here we go, encounter number 29. Gonna be shiny? It's not going to be a shiny. Okay, no worries, no worries. Like I said, we have plenty of time before Scarlet and Violet come out if you don't want to play this game. I should turn on that light for my plants. So here we go, we're about to be on encounter number 30. There we go, encounter number 30. I was about to say, if you didn't change again, I was about to freak out. So I don't know why it seems like Task Manager is over prioritizing my counter software. Which makes zero sense to me. I don't understand why it's doing that. Again, it just takes so long to load. You know, I guess we could just bring up the counter and just leave it up there if it's just gonna... If, you know, as long as I don't see... You know what, that looks so trashy. What am I doing with my headset? There we go. It's been up there that entire time and I just realized it. Okay. Oops. Okay. Are you gonna count up? You're not counting up. Why are you not counting up? I don't get it. I do not get it. Okay, nope. Nope, why? Oh. You know, I thought this theme was going to be pretty okay, but I'm not going to lie, I don't like Lysander's theme from X and Y. Also, he was not a very compelling boss of the enemy team. Like, I can't even remember that organization's name in X and Y. So I don't understand it. What's up, Drew? How you doing today, man? What was that team in freaking X and Y? Was it Flare? I don't know why. I keep thinking it's like Team Aqua. Not Team Aqua. Like So, something like bright orange. I want to say it was Flare. But Lysander is just not a very compelling enemy in that game. But then they also shoehorned the champion of the Elite Four. Like, I can't even remember her name. Dianica? I don't know, apparently X and Y was supposed to have a very different story when it was being made. It's supposed to be about aliens, and that's where the fairy types are from, just aliens for some reason. But then I guess they reused that for Sun and Moon, which makes 0 sense whatsoever. Because then they got the Ultra Beasts coming out. Which, some people, it was a hit or miss with some people. Some people did not like the Ultra Beasts. I thought they were pretty okay. But to me, Ultra Beasts don't really classify themselves, or they might classify themselves as it. But I don't really classify Ultra Beasts as a whole as legendaries. Because even if we look into one of the descriptions for Poipole, I believe it is, the purple one, that involves in the, oh jeez, they have the weirdest names too, like Neanderthal? It says Poipole makes a great starter for people where this Pokemon is from. Like, it's a starter. But because there's only one in the universe, in our universe for Pokemon, it's classified as a legendary. Doesn't matter if you can find more of it somewhere else, it's not legendary to me. There's no myths about it. There's no stories. And I don't think even Poipole is that strong with its evolved form even. So Pokemon that would classify as legendary to me are, for example, Ho-Oh and Lugia. They got stories, they got people worshipping them. But then you get, like, the legendary birds. You just hear about it in the game like, oh, someone saw it flying above the Seafoam Islands for Articuno. Or, we saw this bird fly near a volcano and haven't seen it since, so we think it lives in a volcano. And then, this Pokemon really likes the Electric Factory for some reason. We don't know why. Not legendary. Especially since you can catch them in Galar. Which means they had to come from somewhere. And then when they split up, the regional forms started taking effect, and you got Zapdos the Kicker, and Articuno the Masquerade wearing one, and Moltres the emo one. Although I'm not gonna lie, I do like Moltres. Especially his Galar form. I think that color set is beautiful for him, the black and red. It's very nice for Moltres. Hey, what's up, Burger? How you doing tonight, man? But then, like, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. What are you... Nightbot, what? Okay, we're gonna get rid of that, Nightbot, because there's no reason why you need to be suspending people. Especially people that are just coming in and saying, hey, we don't do that, Nightbot. Nope. I am so sorry, Burger. Just give me 1 second. Spam protection. Okay, we're gonna disable that. We're gonna disable that. We're gonna disable that. Yeah, we're just gonna disable everything from him. Because we don't need that. Alright. Nightbot has been, like, banned. Not banned, but a lot of his, moderator settings have been revoked. So, thanks, Nightbot. Thanks for doing that. What were we even talking about? What was it, legendary dogs? No, that wasn't it. Is there even legends surrounding the legendary dogs? Like, they're called the legendary beasts. But it's been so long since I played, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Gold and Crystal. I don't even know if they got any stories. But definitely Ho and Lugia for sure. Then you got... See, here's my problem, because Mew for certainty is a legendary. What are you doing, cat? Hey. Hey. Banjo. What are you doing? Yeah, You're like digging in the shelf for what reason? Why do you have to dig in the shelf? Come here. Come here. Okay, run away from me. See, Mewtwo, he's got the power. But they made him in a lab. But, so technically there's only one of them? But he's just... I mean, I guess it just hasn't been enough time, so I guess we should kind of discount that against him. Because if they... What are you doing, cat? What are you doing? Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back. What are you doing, cat? What are you getting back there? Why are you so dig back there so bad? What is back there for you? There's absolutely nothing for you back here. There. Try digging in there now. But I guess since... Back to what I was saying, since there hasn't really been enough time for Mewtwo's legend to get out there, I guess he should be counted in as a legendary. But it's just like, do mythical Pokemon count as legendary? Because Mew is technically a mythical Pokemon. However, it's still got the story. The power, I'm not really too sure about it, and there we go, it's not counting up again. Man, this stream is just a mess today. I don't understand it. I guess I'll just have to do it manually. Just click the mouse button every once in a while, because it's just not wanting to work. I mean, he's been studying and everything, because he's got... I think it's Mew that's got the genetics of all Pokemon, and then Arceus is just the one who created it. Because then at the same time, do we call the god of Pokemon legendary? Since it's just the god of Pokemon? Because then you get the saying of which Pokemon came first. Was it Mew? Was it Arceus? Because if Mew has every genetic of every Pokemon, it already has Arceus in its genetics. Unless Arceus made a piece of it and gave it to Mew. I don't know what to do with this information here. It's honestly kind of mind-boggling when you think about it this deep and everything. It's honestly a good time killer too to play Pokemon with. Let's just say that. So then we'll move on to the... to Celebi. Is that it in Gen 2? Just Celebi? After Lugia, Ho, and the Legendary Beasts? I think it's just Celebi. Now Celebi, I'm not too certain of if it's classifies as a legendary. Like I said, I didn't really play Heart Gold and Soul Silver too much. Only just a wee bit. Like, I played it when I was in 5th grade, but that was, oh man, it's gonna make me sound old, 12 years ago that I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so we're not gonna touch Celebi with a 10-foot pole. We're not. So then on to the Hoenn legendaries. So you got Kyogre and Groudon. Absolutely, hands down in my book, those are legendary Pokemon. You can't even tell me otherwise. It's very weird too that all of a sudden after Generation 1 with Red and Blue and then Yellow, he's still trying to get into that shelf. And then you had Pokemon Green, but nobody outside of Japan really play Pokemon Green, especially the sprites in that game. Have you guys seen the sprites in Pokemon Green? They are horrendous. They are terrifying. I would not look at them with a 10-foot pole. Like, oh my gosh. Like, Mew is disgusting. Mew, excuse me for, like, accidentally going too far with this, but Mew just looks like almost like a fetus. Like, it actually looks like a fetus. Like, if you need to look that up, look it up. It clearly looks like a fetus. So then I got derailed so hard right there. Back to Gen 3 Legendaries. So Kyogre, Groudon. Absolutely. Hands down, Legendaries in my book. They got the story, they got the power. They literally control, one controls the sea, one controls continents and everything. And then Rayquaza, absolutely. Plus, there's only one of them in, one of them that you can get. Now, we're not counting, like... So then, see, here's where the issues come in when it comes to legendary Pokemon. Because if there's only one of them, you can get Kyogre and Groudon in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Why that is, and you can get them in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I believe. Why that is, I don't know. So my thing is that I guess I will count it if the Pokemon are not a part of the main story from that region, as in just like post-game content. Like, then I guess that's okay, because they need to get new players to get these Pokemon, right? So they want everybody to have a chance of getting them. But it just turns back into the Galar birds, for example. They had to stem from somewhere if they got two versions of them. It makes no sense. So, Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza, they are going to go down in my section for legendary Pokemon. And then now, I believe it is the Reggie trio. Regice, Regirock, and Registeel. Not even close. They are not legendary Pokemon in my opinion. Are they hard to catch? Oh yes, most certainly. And the steps required to get them in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. Oh my god, don't even get me started on those steps. Like, if you read Braille out there, I congratulate you. But, like, only a certain few people were gonna get that because blind people aren't gonna play Pokemon unless they can have someone help them, or they just have really poor vision and they know Braille but they can see, but then they have to get like real close to the words in order to see it. Not trying to like insult blind people out there, don't get me wrong, but the way to get them was just the dumbest thing ever. I swear, like, you read Braille and then step 4 tiles left, 3 up, use Rock Smash here, and a door will open. As a kid, Googling it, I thought it was so cool when I got that legendary, those trio Pokemon though. Oh my gosh. So then after that, it's Deoxys. I'm gonna say no. I know that might be a little bit, what's the word for it? How can you say something so contradictive? Yeah, brave? What is that saying? Wait, you guys know what I mean, right? Like, how can you... what is it? How can you say... Controversial? Controversial subject, that's what it is. Is that what I said? I have no idea what my cat's doing. I got a cat on the table right here. Don't know what he's doing. He's trying something, but I don't know what he's trying. So back to Deoxys. So when it comes to Deoxys, no, it's not legendary. It's not. Number one, it came from space. Nobody knew about it. I mean, I guess you could say, well, it could be the only one from space, but then at the same time, you could say if one came from space, there could be more. Because space is just so big that literally go anywhere in space and time, and take Deoxys a million years to get someplace, a million years to get somewhere else, so I don't believe Deoxys is a legendary Pokemon. Jirachi. I'm not too familiar with Jirachi, to be honest with you, so I can't answer that question. So I guess that leaves us with Gen 4. So now we're on to the game we're playing. Alright, and this is where it gets fun, okay? So we have Dialga and Palkia, the God of Space and the God of Time. I don't even need to debate that, of course, our legendaries. Then we got Giratina, or Giratina. So many ways to pronounce Pokemon. Absolutely, legendary, hands down. It's got the power, it's got the strength. It's literally the god of a mirror dimension. Some people say it's the god of death and the Satan Pokemon, but no, it's just the god of the mirror dimension. That's what it is. Then we got Cresselia. Now, Cresselia is kind of like in the same position as Darkrai is. I believe they got the power. I mean, Darkrai, look at how cool Darkrai is. He's just awesome. So, just because the Darkrai is just awesome looking, I'm gonna say, yeah, he's definitely legendary. And Cresselia too. Manaphy and Fion. Maybe Manaphy. I only believe there's one Manaphy. Fion, absolutely not. You can breed them. If you can breed it, I mean, it's very weird. Why would you breed a Pokemon and then it can't evolve into the other Pokemon? I don't get that. Like, why even introduce that method of getting a Fion? Like, I haven't even done that yet. Can you breed a shiny Fion? Interesting. Interesting, something we gotta test out for later. Let me test out Fion or Google. Okay. Next, Heatran. Again, that don't know too much about Heatran. That's a picky subject. Probably have to go with Heatran's a legendary. I don't know how else to describe it, really. It's a magma spider thing that has 4 legs though instead of 8, but it looks like a spider. But at the same time, it doesn't because it has 2 eyes. It's a magma spider. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, it didn't have 8 eyes because lava's bright. Okay, it didn't want to look around. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. Any other legendary? Regigigas. No, same thing with the Regitrio. Not legendary in my books. Not legendary. Like, people were afraid of its powers, they sealed it away, and then you can find it in other games that are a part of the story. Not legendary. So we're now on to Gen 5. I believe that was it in Gen 4. No, the legendaries was Arceus, but again, it just goes back to that same situation of Arceus is literally God in Pokemon, but then you have Mew who has every genetics of every Pokemon, so I don't know if Arceus just created, but like you can have everything, so it's very picky with that subject. But then we have, literally, in Legends Arceus, it tells you, I will give you a clone of myself. So, you don't ever get the original Arceus, unless for some reason it tells you that in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, that is the original Arceus. It doesn't come out and straight say it. Okay? So, this puts me in a pickle here because, was that shiny? No, it's not. Okay. It puts me in a pickle here because if Arceus literally clones himself, okay? He clones himself straight up. You get an Arceus. Excuse me. You get an Arceus. Everybody gets an Arceus. There's more than one. Like, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. There's more than one. So to me, I hate to say this, Arceus is not a legendary Pokemon. It is not legendary in my books. Like, in my general opinion, it's not legendary. Now, I know there are going to be people out there, if they ever hear me say that, or if they even care, they're going to fight me tooth and nail on that, but it's an opinion. It's an opinion. Arceus is not a legendary Pokemon. So then now I believe that is the end of Gen 4. So we're slowly getting... There's so many legendary Pokemon out there nowadays. To the Gen 5. What happened? Did I run? Anyways, we're just gonna close the app because I messed that up. Alright. That's what we're gonna do. Y'all didn't see that. I didn't make a mistake. So, now we're on the Gen 5 of Legendary Pokemon. So then we're gonna start off with the Dragons. We're gonna start off with Reshiram and Zekrom. Well, I guess we can include Kyurem since, if I'm not mistaken, I believe in the original, it was either said, I believe Black 2 and White 2, because they introduced the fusion combination of one of those two with Kyurem. I can't remember if they said they all came from the same Pokemon and got split up into 3 separate beings, or if there were maybe 2 Kyurems and then one of them was attached to Reshiram and one of them was attached to Zekrom. But either way, hands down, I know for a fact Reshiram and Zekrom are legendary Pokemon. Kyurem is a different story. Like, it could be. I'm on the fence with that one. If there was one of them and they all were the same Pokemon just split into 3, they're all legendary. But if it was just, if there's 2 Kyurem, it's not legendary to me. Like, to me, there has to be only one in existence. That's just how my brain is for it. So, I don't know why these are Pokemon, but we're going to talk about the Genie Abominations. So you got Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus. As far as I can tell, they don't have the lore to them. They do have the power. They look stupider than hell, that's for sure. But they don't really have the... I think they're just awfully designed Pokemon in my opinion. I do not like their looks. Like, when I was first playing Black and White in 2010, yeah, I thought they were like, oh, cool. But then now that I'm older looking back, I'm like, we got 3 half-buff naked dudes riding on clouds with tails. Don't know why we have that in a Pokemon game, but whatever. Are they legendary? Yeah, I'd say they are legendary, actually. That game really didn't have much post-game legendaries that are new to go for, did it? Because then you just got those dragons. Then you got the 3 Swords of Justice. Terrakion, Virizion, and Cobalion, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if they got the power. I don't know their base stat total. Is there more of them? I don't know if there's more of them. There could be. I'm just gonna say they are legendary. They are legendary in my book. We got Keldeo. Everybody's favorite little unicorn thing. I guess they're all unicorns, aren't they? If they have horns on their head. Well, I guess Virizion, Terrakion don't. Does Cobalion have a horn on his head? No, he doesn't, does he? Okay, then yeah, Keldeo's the only unicorn. I'm gonna say yeah, Keldeo's a legendary. Same thing with Meloetta. I think it's Meloetta, the music one. I'm gonna say again for that one, legendary. Don't know its power, don't know nothing, because even though I had an action replay, but I don't recall getting Meloetta, at least legitly. After that, Genesect, absolutely not. They just made a movie where they cloned like 80 of them, and Mewtwo had to fight them. So Genesect is not a legendary to me. It's just a mutated bug-type Pokemon. That's our first bug-type legendary Pokemon, by the way, Genesect. Took us 5 generations, almost 14 years to get a legendary bug-type Pokemon. That's insane to me. Do we have a legendary fairy type? I guess we got Diancie, don't we? Yeah, I guess we do have a legendary fairy type. Ooh, forgot about Victini, number 0 in the Unova Dex. It's cute. I remember having it. It was okay to battle with. Like, it wasn't impressive. I wasn't blown away by it. But it was there. That's all I can really describe it as. But other than that, there is only one of it, I believe, and so yes, Victini is legendary. Long story short. Next up, is that it for Gen 5? I'm trying to think if that's it for Gen 5. I guess next one is Gen 6. Now here we get a couple of them. I mean, you got Xerneas and Yveltal. Some people say Yveltal, but it's not right. There's no E after the Y. It's Yveltal. But Carson, you're saying an E. No. That's what a Y sounds like, an E. Unless you say Y. Like, why did you do this? Then you can either, then you just either say the letter Y. But, I guess Y just makes different kinds of pronunciations. Anyways, that's not the point. It's Yveltal. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. Definitely legendary Pokemon. Very strange how they were introduced. I can't remember the plot, or I don't know the plot of Pokemon X. But I don't know what Lysander was trying to do with Xerneas. But at least I know with Yveltal, he just wanted to destroy the world because it was the Pokemon of destruction or something. Then Xerneas is the Pokemon of creation, and then you get kind of the contradictions with every Pokemon game. You get the yin and the yang. Like, you get the sea for Kyogre, and then you get the ground for Groudon. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you get one tower Pokemon, the other tower Pokemon. I don't know what they were symbolizing in that game. Then you get Zygarde. Now, if anybody knows Zygarde, they know basically what I'm about to say. Hello, Dragon Ball. How are you doing, my friend? Dragon Ball, I made a mistake, by the way, real quick before we jump back into this conversation. I went to New Moon Island. I found out I couldn't leave. And it auto-saved me there. So now we are forced to Shiny Hunt Darkrai right now. So for now, we are going to do that for the next, I guess, hour now, since it's already 10:30, probably by 11:30 I'll hop off. So back to Zygarde. Is it a legendary? So here's where the issues come in, okay? The issues come into the fact that I can't remember if it's X or Y that you collect 100 of them, or if it's Sun and Moon. I want to say it was Sun and Moon that you collect 100 pieces of Zygarde. Maybe you'll be able to answer that question, Dragon Ball. Because if you could collect it in X and Y, then no, it's not legendary. Because there's literally 100 pieces of it. But then you could say that when you combine those pieces, they form into a percentage of Zygarde. You got the dog version, I think, at 10%, and then like the 50% is its regular form. And then its complete form just looks real weird. Oh, it's not in Sun and Moon? Okay, then it is an X and Y that you collect the cells for it, and then you do get its complete form. Okay. So that makes my job a lot easier. Zygarde is not a legendary Pokemon. But then it does combine into one single Pokemon. I'm on the fence with that one. Okay, we'll get back to Zygarde in a second. Your mom said no? I'm sorry, man. I know that's a struggle. Always trying to get, especially like timed events and everything. Maybe for your birthday, you need it. She might give it to you if you have the time. I mean, it's at the end of April. I don't know. So then we have Heatran. What are you doing up, dude? Heatran was the first fire and water type, that's for certainty. And you're not a shiny. Nope. It was very unique Pokemon. I know they did a GameStop almost kind of release for it. You had to go to GameStop, get a card, and I think input the number into the 3DS shop to get it. But you could just go there and grab it. So I would say Heatran is a legendary Pokemon. Oh, your dad said yes, so you do have it? Question mark? So you will be getting Darkrai? I mean, hopefully you do, man. I mean, Darkrai is pretty cool. I like Darkrai. With the Heatran, I think that was it. Just overall, yes, it's, I don't know if it's strong too, because it doesn't have much weaknesses, because water is good against rock, but fire is not. I mean, I guess electricity is one of its weaknesses. And, no, not grass. Grass wouldn't be a weakness. I think that's just it. I think it's just rock. Rock is the only thing that's good against... No, not even rock. No, sorry, electricity. Electricity is good against Heatran. So that's like the only... Wait. I've been saying Heatran this entire time. Volcanion? That's the one I'm talking about? The one with the ring on his back? In X and Y? I can't believe it's like Heatran this entire time. Volcanion is the fire and water type. And electricity is the good thing about it. So the kid is not asleep? Yeah, you have to complete the game in order for the kid to be asleep. Because it's a post-game thing. So you have to have the kid be asleep first. So yeah, Volcanion is a legendary Pokemon in my books. That is for sure. Who else? Who else? Diancie. Diancie could be a legendary Pokemon. I think so. It was really funny too, because Diancie is the only... The only what? There was something about its Mega Evolution. I can't remember. There was something special about its Mega Evolution. Diancie is the only Mega Evolution for what, though? Oh. So in Generation 6, it is the only Pokemon in that generation of Pokemon introduced to be able to Mega Evolve. That's what it is. Hello, Polar Veil. How are you? I am doing good, sir. How are you doing today? What does that mean to complete the game? It just means you gotta beat the Elite Four, and you gotta get the regional Pokédex in order to encounter it. Or complete post-game events like Cresselia and Giratina and Arceus if you beat Legends Arceus. That's really the only way. Now, it's not hard to complete these Sinnoh Pokédex. Like, if you battle most of the trainers, you can get it done. You just have to visit Celestia Town, see the old lady to see the other legendary from the other box game. Other than that, I think that it does it for Gen 6 legendary Pokemon. So we got Xerneas, Yveltal, yeah, I'll give him legendary Pokemon. Zygarde, it's okay. Like, it could be legendary Pokemon, it could be, I mean, just whatever your opinion is for that one. Volcanion, yes, and Diancie, yes. So now we move on to Sun and Moon, and here is where we come into the issues with the legendary Pokemon. I'm just gonna flat out say it. A good majority of those Pokemon are not legendary Pokemon. I'm gonna say it straight up. So, Lunala and Solgaleo, absolutely not legendary Pokemon. I know the box legendaries in the game qualifies them as legendaries, but to me, not legendaries. How do you get the Pokédex? So in order to get the National Dex, after you have beaten the Elite Four in Cynthia, what you have to do is you have to go into your Pokédex and encounter all 150, if I'm not mistaken. 150? Yeah, 150 Pokemon in the Sinnoh Pokédex. You don't have to catch them. You just have to see them. And Manaphy does not count. It's not hard to see them all. It was a lot worse than Platinum, I remember that, because they added more to Pokemon. I think the Pokédex on Platinum was around 210. But it's not hard to see them at all. Some of them I did have to Google. Like, I know I didn't see Lumineon or the Lake Trio, but I just made sure to quit after I encountered the two and then let Mesprit fly off, because if I were to shiny hunt that, I'd probably be still on that to this day. So yeah, back to the legendary talk. Solgaleo and Lunala, not legendary Pokemon. Especially if they just evolve from a Cosmog. A Cosmog. There's an abundance of them. Alright, there's many of them. And then it's evolved form Cosmoem. It's literally just a floating eye with a face, I guess. But you guys realize how small that Pokemon is? That is probably smaller than the bubble, like the top bubble, on my drink right here, my vitamin water. And that thing weighs like 6,000 pounds. You know how densely packed that Cosmoem is? It's like having a universe inside of it, dude. It's ridiculous. So yeah, Solgaleo, Lunala, Cosmog, and Cosmoem, not legendary Pokemon. They are not legendary Pokemon books. Same thing with the Ultra Beasts. Every single one of those ugly abominations, not legendary Pokemon. So I think, in my personal opinion, Sun and Moon did not give us any legendary Pokemon except for one Pokemon, Necrozma. I can't remember if Necrozma is an alien, so this may be where my judgment is skewed right here. But last thing I remember is that it was just trying to absorb all the light, and the people like put it in the Black City or something like that to keep it at bay. But then it absorbed Lunala and Solgaleo and became like this giant white dragon thing, monster abomination. I'll count it as a legendary, because again, my standards are there's only like one of them if they're powerful, and if they have lore and it's got a little bit of lore behind it. So yeah, Necrozma is legendary. Now, is that all of them from Sun and Moon? You just really get those and then the Ultra Beasts, and then basically done? That's it? We didn't talk about Latios and Latias. No. They are not legendary Pokemon. Number one is because there's something, I can't remember if it was a TV special or something, where Latios and Latias, something happened and then someone saved them, and then they look like, Latios looks like the dad or something, so they came from somewhere. Other than that, I'm just saying they're not legendary Pokemon. Hands down. Nope. Not in my books. Then I guess is that it? Am I not missing anything anymore? All Sun and Moon legendaries. I do not want all the legendaries you can catch. I want the ones that were introduced. Introduced. Love how it says Zygarde. The Guardian Deities. Okay. I don't know how I didn't remember these ones, but the Guardian Deities. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. You only need 15 left. You can finish it up. Because did you beat the Elite Four and Cynthia already? The Guardian Deities. Yes. Hands down, 100% legendary Pokemon. And I'll tell you why. They literally, their whole purpose in life is to protect this island. Okay? If their whole thing is to protect this one island, and there's only one of them in this region to protect this whole island, I can't get more simpler than that. We got Tapu Koko, I believe. Tapu Fini? Tapu Lele? And the fourth one is... what is its name? Need to get rid of my Polipop so I can see my screen. Bulu. Tapu Bulu. I never captured Tapu Bulu. I did not like that Pokemon. I just thought it was the ugliest thing in the world. Especially with its nose ring. Why did it have a nose ring? I don't know. I sometimes question some of these designs. The same person that... why would you animate nipples on a cow? Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Just see this cow bouncing around with its little udders flailing in the wind and everything. Nobody wants to see that. So, whoever designed Miltank and Tapu Bulu, they should be fired. I understand Gold, Silver, and Crystal and Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out over 20 years ago, but they need their life reevaluated. Because I don't know who greenlit that idea and said what we need is a cow that literally has other Pokemon sucking on its udders and go, this would make a good Pokemon. Nope. Nope, we're not dealing with that. Nope, 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 nope. So then now we're on the Generation 7. So Generation 7. Zacian and Zamazenta. Yes. Yes. Absolutely are legendary Pokemon. They absolutely got the lore in it. And the story. I don't know where Sword and Shieldbert come in. And they're just trying to steal their glory or something. But they definitely have the lore. On the darkest day of the darkest night. Green Lantern's light. But no, in all seriousness, yeah, they got the power, they got the lore and everything, and they're literally yin and yang. They're legendary Pokemon. Eternatus? There's only one of them, yes. And it causes the Dynamax of all the Pokemon, I understand that, but... it's just a bunch of shapes. I don't know where to go with it. Like, there's just something about it that's unappealing. My man is literally just shapes. Okay? And then it's Gigantamax. It's just a hand? What am I supposed to do with this? I can't do anything with this information other than the fact that it just looks ridiculous. It's like the Ultra Beast Electrocutri. Literally just cables and a starlight attached to the head of it. From like a Christmas tree. Don't know where I'm supposed to go with that information, but I mean, that's why I don't like Ultra Beasts. They just make no sense. Especially that Buzzwole. Why do I need a beefy mosquito that looks like he just drank all my blood and left my body to lay there motionless? I don't like it. You don't know where any of the Pokemon are? I had to help my girlfriend find her Pokemon. If you Google the Pokédex number and either just Google where to find that Pokemon in Pokemon Shining Pearl, or visit cerebi.net. I promise you it'll tell you where to find them. We were talking about Zacian and Zamazenta, right? And then I think that's it for at least the non-DLC legendaries. Do they have any other legendaries in that non-DLC? God, I can't remember any Pokemon. My mind's drawn a blank, and you're not legendary, so okay, I guess we'll... Oh, don't tell me. Oh my god, it almost kills my... Oh my god. Sword and Shield legendaries introduced. Okay, so there's more Pokemon. Okay, so type Null and Silvari. No, they are not legendary Pokemon. First off, they are man-made, I guess, to deal with the Dynamax Pokemon. And they contained all the power in the head of the Pokemon, so they were scared. Don't know why they were scared of it, but whatever. So no, I don't count Type Null and Silvari as legendary Pokemon. I guess that's it for like the main game, and then when you get to the DLC, Urshifu and Cubfu? No. Like, to me, legendary Pokemon do not evolve for some reason. I don't know why. If they were perfect and powerful, why do they need an evolution? Like, to me, that makes no sense. And my timer... Why is my timer flickering? Okay, that was weird. Anyways, yeah, no, they're not legendary Pokemon. Nope, hands down, number one, because literally you're given one, and while you're given one, Colonel Mustard has a Cubfu. And number two, I think your rival, I think a Hop gets one, or no, Leon did, and it never evolved, because he didn't take the time with it, I assume, because he was too busy being the gym leader, or champion of the Galar region. So, to me, Cubfu and Urshifu, not legendary Pokemon. Nope, not at all. Then it comes down to the ones that were introduced in... What's the DLC called? The Crown Tundra. Okay, so the first ones we're going to talk about are Regieleki and Regidrago. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say they're legendary Pokemon, hands down. Number one, there's only those two. You literally have to choose between one or the other one in the Crown Tundra by just making the pattern of its face. So I would say absolutely, Regidrago and Regieleki are legendary Pokemon. Number two, Calyrex and the horses. Calyrex is weird. Like, I just want to say he's a deer with a giant head. Second off, Calyrex is weird. Spectrier and Glacier, if I'm not mistaken, the names of the horses. I don't know why it makes you choose which one and why it's different that one had, like, he rode one in one side and then one in the other one. It's just, the story makes no sense with Calyrex and Spectrier and Glacier. Like, you can literally go both ways with that and not think anything of it. Makes zero sense whatsoever. The next one, is that it for actually Sword and Shield? No. Okay, so we got the, you can catch Poipole? I didn't know you could catch Poipole in Sword and Shield. The next one is the Galar Birds. And I think I discussed this a little bit earlier. The Galar Birds are not legendary Pokemon. Yes, they are a pain in the butt to catch, especially having to go to all 3 different islands to find them. Or not all 3 islands, I'm sorry. All 3 different regions of the Galar region. So you go to the Crown Tundra, then the Isle of Armor, then to the main land in the wild area. The 3 legendary birds are not legendary Pokemon. The only lore they have with it is they like to come up to the tree, right? So they come up to this tree, and I guess when they see each other, they get mad at each other. But they just want some fruit. That's all they want. That's not lore. Like, why can't Heracross or like a Zangoose and a Seviper, they got more lore than they do. Like, they've been at Zangoose and Seviper have been at constant war with each other, just due to like being a parody of a snake and a mongoose. You know, always fighting each other. So they just want their berries, and I guess they get mad when they see the one like, "Yo, bro, this is my berry," and they're like, "No, bro, this is actually my berry." And it's like, okay, let me step away from this one over here because I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. So yeah, the legendary trio birds, absolutely not shiny at all. Hands down, not shiny. And that is all of my legendary Pokemon ranked on if they're legendary or not, even the mythical ones. Now, if I missed any, please let me know, because I am sure I did. Okay. So I did have some viruses on my computer. Alright. And the virus is taken care of. Alright, look at that. So, other than that though, I do want to catch all the legendary Pokemon. I do want to get them shiny. Is it going to take me a while? Absolutely, because we're only on 76 encounters with Darkrai, and I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Unless we get lucky. So, you really do get spoiled by that Shaman. With how fast you're able to leave that battle, jump back into the battle, and fight it over and over again versus doing this process of closing the app, reopening the app, waiting an unnecessarily long time for it to load you back into the game. I don't get it. Why can't I just run away? Could you do it with Darkrai? Because you can leap through the trees. Okay, we're going to test something real quick. I got to turn off autosave in case this screws me and I just ruin the entire thing and I don't even catch Darkrai. Because if I don't catch Darkrai, I'm going to be mad. So we're going to come into options. I don't see it in there. Can you turn off autosave? Can you not turn off autosave in this game? That would be a really dumb reason if you couldn't. Can you turn off auto save in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl? So, oh, okay, you can scroll down more. Wow, that is the dumbest thing ever. I feel dumb. So apparently you can just scroll down. So auto save off. Confirm. Yes. Okay. So, I don't know if you can run away from Darkrai and encounter it again, so we're going to try it now that I have turned this setting off. But we're at 78 encounters now. Plus, he almost killed my Gengar, dude. Like, that is insane. So, we are going to run away. You can? Your power is strong, even though. Okay. It just... It just... Okay, but like... That's not shorter than resetting. If anything, that takes longer. So, we're not doing that strategy. Even though I'm literally back to where I was, so I guess I could just walk in and try to encounter it again. But, honestly, I wish I knew that, because then I would still be hunting Dialga at this point. But now we're already committed in here. So we might as well just try to catch it shiny. Okay, so bump that number up to 79. Let's go. If anybody's new here in the stream, last time we got a shiny was Shiny Shaman at 3,185. And I will show you that majestic little creature because it is just so beautiful. And if you guys wanted to see my live reaction, I do have my live reaction on my channel. However, it's not like an actual, like it sounds terrible the way I'm going to describe this. It's not my true, genuine reaction because I don't have a face cam in it. I had a virtual camera with a Pikachu on it. So, still get my reaction, but it's a Pikachu doing the reaction. But here's my Shiny Shaman. It's so cute. I just can't get over how cute it is. It looks so nice with the blue. I love it so much. I love it. So anyways, back to the shiny hunting. So we're gonna be going up to 80 now, which is pretty good if I must say. Within an hour and a half, we've been making some pretty good progress tonight. Just unfortunately, I just wish it was shiny because I know some people got it at 67. Other people are still in the thousands already, and I'm only on 80 because I did not stream yesterday. So it is probably going to take me, if I had to guesstimate, it took me about 2 weeks to get Shaman. We're going to be here for 2 weeks or longer, maybe even longer, because I can't do the runaway strategy with Darkrai. So, all you need is Piplup. I have a Piplup. Actually, you can catch Piplup in the underground. That's where I caught my Piplup. I did not realize you can catch starters down there until after I beat the game. Because I now have a Cyndaquil on my team. I saw somebody caught a Mudkip, and I failed at catching a Trico. I accidentally killed a Trico. Did not mean to kill that Trico. Because eventually I do want to finish. What are you doing, cat? Hey. 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 Yeah. I do want to catch all the legendary shiny, and I do want to fill out the national decks. I do not care about the shiny charm, because it does not help you in this game. At least for wild Pokemon, and really that's, let's be honest, that's the only reason why we get the shiny charm, is to try to get easier chances at finding wild Pokemon. But if it does not help you in wild Pokemon, and I can just do the Masuda method for breeding, what's the point even? There's no point in that. Where? It's going to be in the Grand Underground, and it's going to be in one of the water biomes. I'm positive about that. It's okay, come here. For anybody new in the stream, this is my cat. He's the one that's messing stuff up. The other one is being real peaceful, and he was sleeping under my chair. But now he's on my couch. But he's a black cat, so you might not be able to see him. So again, that is not a shiny Pokemon, so we're going to quit out of that. Love how you can just see his tail flicker up sometimes. If you guys wanted to see the other cat, you can't really see him, but he is on the couch right there, sleeping. He matches that couch perfectly. My other cat is in front of my TV. Yep. Oh, almost knocked over my drink, dude. Good job. So, man, get cats, they said. Cats are fun. Oh my gosh, you'll love cats. Until they wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning every night, getting into your stuff, knocking off things off your desk. Why do you have to knock it off? It makes no sense. But when they want to cuddle, they want to cuddle. It is the sweetest feeling in the world. Let me tell you. If you don't find it, Dragon Ball, I am willing to trade you a Piplup if you need it. Because I do have them. Eventually, if you don't get it, that's fine. Well, that's not fine that you don't get it, but eventually, if you do not receive a Piplup, I will give you this Piplup that I have. So we'll bring up the counter again because for some reason it doesn't want to count when it's not on the screen. Don't understand that. So we have hit 84. So we'll probably actually go to 100 tonight and try to do... It's going to take so long, but on the days that I'm off, or tomorrow when I get off earlier, I will try to stream at ASAP when I get home. That way we have more time, but just due to my work schedule, just makes me exhausted. In case anybody wants to know, I work at an eyeglass store. I actually make the little glasses that you wear on your face. There's a bunch of different steps that go into it. I love it. I love helping people see. Wouldn't want to trade it in for the world. So we're at 85. So if we can get it before 100, that'd be amazing, actually. That'd be the quickest shiny hunt I have ever done. Well, it would be the quickest because it'd be only the second shiny hunt I've ever done. So it just needs to load faster. But when it comes to making glasses, it's about a 10-step process. So if you mess up at the end at step 9 or step 10, you gotta restart all the way from the beginning in order to make sure that pair of glasses is complete. It's a pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt. But some of the patients that come into my store, when they come in saying they cannot see, and you put the glasses on them and you see kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it. You get this feeling that you're helping someone with something so important in their life, because let's be honest, over half the people in the world cannot see, and when they get glasses, oh my gosh, let me tell you, it's like literally opening their eyes and everything, and letting them experience new quality and how much better they can see compared to what they could before. Especially people that come in and say they've never had an eye exam. When I hear that, I'm like, what? It's like, no, I get eye exams yearly. Don't skip out on your eye exams. Don't skip out on your doctor's appointments. I just want to say, whoever that is in the chat, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen, and I love it. Hello, Darkrai Prevails. I see you're kicking my ass right now, man. Do you want to bless me a little bit here? Do you want to give me some luck tonight? That is honestly one of the greatest things I have seen in a long, long time. Are you just popping into people's streams randomly? Trying to... I love it, man. I love it, dude. That's one thing I love about people, is that they just come up with the weirdest things. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna let you know right now, it's a little, like, it's dumb, but in like an extremely nice, hilarious way. Like, it's just one of those things that just makes me giggle. So, and I love that people are able to think about that kind of stuff and like do that. So honestly, if I had someone like do that every time I was trying to go for a legendary, yeah, I love it, man. If I had someone do that for every legendary that I was going for, I would make them all moderator. If it was ever, you know what, you know what. Just because you made my night hilarious, man, I just made you moderator. Even though there's nobody talking in this chat. That is hilarious. And I love it. So, congratulations, Darkrai. You have been promoted. But I need you to promote yourself into my party and become a shiny. That's what I really need right now. Because if we have to go to 3,185 again for these encounters, or even more, if we go over odds, that's when I'm just going to reconsider life at that point. It's like, is it even worth it? Because it took me 26 hours. The video isn't going to say 26 hours, it's going to say 18. But I can only start the timer at a max time, and I didn't have a timer when I was doing the Shaman hunt. But it took me 26 hours to find Shaman. Like, in-game time, me just running away from it and encountering it. That's why, like, when they said Shiny Hunt, it's fun. Like, once you get it, it's okay. But the whole waiting and restarting the battle, like, it just takes so much time. like, yeah, I want to brag to everyone and be like, yeah, I got a shiny. Yeah, I got it. Like, that's fantastic to see, you know? Like, go up to your friend and be like, hey, guess what I have that you don't? Like, yeah, that's right. I spent 26 hours of my life that I'm never going to get back grinding for a Pokemon. Oh, you just caught it? Oh, that's cool. But you don't have it this color. I do. Is it worth it? like I said, like it is worth it, but the process and like going through the motions doesn't make it seem worth it. But let me tell you, at least in the end, when you do get it, it makes that almost like genuine reaction. You know, it makes you shout for joy. It gives you that happy feeling, and that was one thing that I felt with Shaman. You know, so at the end of the day, I will say 100% yes, shiny hunting is worth it. If you want to give shiny hunting a go, prepare to spend a lot of your time shiny hunting. But in the end, when you finally get it, your heart will jump a beat. I don't know how else to explain it. Welcome back, Dragon Ball. Sorry you disconnected, man. So, shiny hunting, I do enjoy it. I do have a lot of fun with it. Especially when I have my girlfriend here. She has... Thank you for just subscribing, Night Leopard. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What was I saying before that? Especially when my girlfriend is here watching me. How you doing, Night Leopard? Thank you for the subscription again, man. I appreciate it. Or subscribing. Thank you for subscribing, not subscription. That's weird. I keep getting derailed here. When my girlfriend's there watching me and she's telling me, she's like, no, you can do it, go on during the Shaman streams. I'm sitting there, I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, because I know once you get it, you're gonna be happy, you know? And it's like, oh, that's so sweet. And honestly, that's why it's just taking the simple things in life really and pushing forward with it is really what makes you kind of enjoy the little things in life. It's almost enough to bring a tear to my eye and everything, because I'm getting into like the whole life talk and everything now. It's like, oh my god, where am I going with this conversation? You're doing good, man. I'm glad you're doing good, man. Everybody deserves to have a good time here. If you come in with a bad attitude, we'll change it real quick. But back to that whole life thing. Everybody deserves to have a good life. Everybody deserves to have it fulfilling. I did have someone ask me, why do people think that it's... They didn't say that. They said, don't you realize it's really bad to spend all your time playing video games instead of doing real life things. Couple things to that. Number one, I've been playing video games since I was as old as I can remember. So like you know when you're 4 years old and you're sitting there playing with your dinosaurs and everything, or whatever you were playing with and everything, and you're sitting there and you just kind of look up and you're like, have that realization that like, oh shit, I'm alive. You know. I want to say before that I was playing video games still, because I remember playing the N64. Like, I'm talking about like Super Mario. I even have, once I restart this game, I'll show you guys, I still have my N64 here, and I have my Pokemon Stadium. I have my, I'm a big Banjo-Kazooie fan. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick. Like, see, I still got my N64. I still got my Pokemon Stadium, and I got Pokemon Stadium 2 here. Like, I have just been the biggest Pokemon fan since I can remember. Like, I'm even ready to tell you guys like an embarrassing story. So when I was a kid, I used to live in a little city in Georgia called Augusta. So I was living in a nice house. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty spoiled growing up. My parents basically never said no to us, or we got whatever we wanted for birthdays and Christmases. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like trying to brag or anything like that. Like, I am extremely thankful for what I had growing up. But my earliest memory is playing the N64, playing Donkey Kong 64, which is actually the game that was in the Switch, right? Not the Switch. The game that was in the N64 right there. And this is even though this happened like 20 years ago, I sat there playing Donkey Kong 64 in my underwear, and I literally shit my underwear, and I just sat there playing with it. Not playing with the shit, but like playing the N64, and my mom's sitting there like, she's sitting there in the living room watching me, and she's like, oh my god, did you just crap your pants? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, no. No, she's like, no, I smell it. You're lying. And I'm like, you know, 3-year-old me is like scared out of my mind. You know, I just want to play Donkey Kong 64. That's all I wanted to do. Like, no. So that's kind of my earliest memory of playing video games. So I've definitely been playing video games all my life growing up. Especially Pokemon. Pokemon has been a big part of it. As you can tell from the music right now, Legend of Zelda has also been a big part of my life. Especially, my favorite one is Majora's Mask. For all you people that rep out there and say Ocarina of Time is better, I guarantee you, if you sit down... Did I hit up on that thing? I can't remember. If you sit down and you genuinely play through Majora's Mask, you will 100% understand why objectively and subjectively that Majora's Mask is the superior Zelda game to Ocarina of Time. It's got the storytelling. It's got the gameplay. Does it reuse a lot of the stuff from Ocarina of Time? Oh, maliciously. But it still brings in new stuff. You know? Especially in the year that they had to make it, you gotta give them the props for making a... I don't want to say like brand new, but like a new experience with Zelda in the year that they had. Like, you can't tell me that they didn't. Literally, you can play as a Goron, a Zora, and plant, I guess, is what it is. And the whole objective of, like, in that game, they only introduced, like, side quests, right? So with the side quests, that took more emphasis on the main story than like the actual storytelling in the game. So to see all the reactions of the peoples on the different days, being like, oh wow, that that moon is getting awfully close. You know, like, oh wow, oh boy. We don't like that, you know, and just to see their fear and panic really take over their life. Some people flee and everything, run away, and it's honestly just a really sad, compelling story in Majora's Mask, which is one of the reasons why I love it so much. It's just such a good game. If you have the Nintendo Switch Online expansion, you haven't played Majora's Mask, give it a try. I 100% will tell you right now that you will enjoy it, especially if you play Ocarina of Time. And one of the things is too, it doesn't tell you what to do. And until you get past the first 3 days, it does not tell you what to do. It makes you explore. It makes you check every little space in the world. Because that was the one problem I struggled with growing up with it. Playing on the original N64, I don't have it here. But playing on the original N64, having it not tell you what to do, I died so many times of that moon crashing down. Like, it was ridiculous. Especially, like, let me just say again, collecting the masks and just helping the people out, like, literally reuniting two lovebirds because one got cursed and turned into a kid. Like, it's got such great storytelling in that game. But you literally cannot forget the best piece about that game is literally the Fierce Deity Mask. That Fierce Deity Mask is probably my favorite. I don't want to say he's a Zelda character, because if he's a Zelda character, because it's literally just Link as like a god. But let me tell you, that is the coolest thing I have ever seen in a Dragon Ball, in a Legend of Zelda game. I don't know where I got Dragon Ball from. So yeah, like I said, if you have not played Majora's Mask, I 100% want you to actually stop watching the stream right now and go play it to understand what I'm talking about, because it is just such a good game. It is unreal. This is going to be the last encounter for the night because I do have to work tomorrow. But when I get off of work tomorrow, we will continue with it. And it is not shiny. So with that out of the way, guys, I hope you guys all enjoy your night tonight. Thank you all to the new subscribers that have subscribed to the channel. I appreciate every one of you for stopping by, watching me watch Darkrai encounter for 100 times and not get lucky tonight. Hopefully we get lucky tomorrow.